Hey everyone, did you know that 2 meters is about 6 foot? Well, my wishes come true.
I worked really hard on that before the show, Eric. I did that myself with all my own VSTs.
Great.
It's really good, Jack.
Thanks! Friends,
I copyright
this is AI Dungeon Crawlers. Today is Monday, November 22nd, 2021. And welcome to the dungeon, where the 6 of us traverse the treacherous mind of a sinister AI, programmed with the insights of 10,000 authors, throwing dead parents at our every turn as we struggle to make the greatest Disney musical romp since Michael Eisner made bestiality mainstream.
Oh, no.
Just a friendly reminder, if you link your Amazon Prime to Twitch, you unlock Twitch Prime, which gives you 1 free subscription to any channel on Twitch per month. We would love it if you used it here. We also have a tip jar down below if you feel so inclined. But if you really want to support the show, be sure to share it with friends and family. Follow us on Instagram, as well as like and subscribe if you're watching on YouTube. It's all a huge help. Now, in honor of Mickey Mouse's birthday last week, we found Parade Magazine's top quotes from Papa Bear himself, Walt Disney. Let's start number 25. Whatever you do, do it well. You hear that, Jesse? Just do the story well.
Oh,
The protagonist tonight, Jesse Bean.
What a talker.
What a
I
what
gotta
a
do the whole
visionary
show like
that man was. No, please don't. Dear
Oh,
God.
okay.
Jesse, how are you doing?
I'm great. That's it. That's all.
Okay.
It's good. Yeah.
Tell me. Okay, great. All right, back on track. Here we go. Number 19. I believe in being a motivator. Eric, I believe in your motivation. I believe in you, Eric. Narrating
Thanks,
tonight
Jack.
is Eric Lehman.
Those words of wisdom from Walt himself. Wow.
Yes, I like to pass them on.
What a
What does
verbose
that
man
quote
he
mean to
was.
you, Eric? What does that mean to you? if
What
you
does
were to
it be a
pick that one
motivator?
apart? What does
I
it
think
mean to be a motivator?
I think it means finding that deep wellspring deep down inside to keep going. And you know what keeps me going?
Sure does.
Jack?
Yep. What keeps
A
you going?
nice,
Yeah.
crisp, tall can of Carlsberg. That's what
Yeah.
keeps me
Well done.
going.
Nice.
In honor, yeah, segues. In honor of our, we're doing the Tin Soldier today, making a Disney musical of a much beloved but often overlooked Hans Christian Andersen story. So I thought, in honor of Hans himself, I'll be drinking some Dutch beer, and that'll be great. Yeah. So if you want to join along at
Hans,
home,
wherever
then
you
we do a
want.
drinking game here. Can I talk about the drinking game, Jack?
Yeah. Please go.
All right. We're going to drink whenever the AI gives us something we can't use, and it's just too much. So we're going to drink to forget, and I thought we could drink today in true Disney fashion. Anytime a dream comes true. You know what?
Great. Sounds wonderful.
I just heard a Carlsberg open, and my
Yeah.
dream just came true, Jeff.
My dream to drink, baby.
Time to have a
Good
nice
for you. Go ahead.
crisp Carlsberg.
All right. I'm going to move on to number 30 on the list, a nice even 30. Adults are only kids grown up. This man invented some of our most beloved cartoon characters. I believe we can all learn a little bit from him, including our illustrator, Noah Schaefer. Hello, Noah.
Hello.
What does that quote mean to you, Noah?
That quote means. That's a loaded question there. There's a lot that I could say about
All
that.
right, I'll leave you be there then, Noah. That's fine. I'm going to move earlier on the
We're on
list.
the
Let's
ball
go with
today.
number 5. Says here, togetherness for me means teamwork. All right, you two, let's get together. Is everyone playing tonight? Playing everyone. It's Stephen Ingram and Ashley McEwen. Hello, friends. Hello, welcome, both of you. Stephen, what does that quote mean to you?
Gosh, I mean,
Great. Yep. All right.
Your time is
Ashley,
expired.
how about you? Ashley, what does it mean to you, Ashley? You're a big fan of Walt Disney.
Yeah, there's no I in team, working together. I don't know.
Yeah, great, amazing. So you answered the
Wow.
platitude with another older platitude. That's incredible.
Yes.
The series of
Exactly.
associations in your mind, endless.
You can see why they were
Slumped
so
on the
successful.
drawbridge.
Yeah.
You didn't need to say much, but everyone filled in the blanks. That's how we got here, I suppose. Slumped on the drawbridge because he's had too much pixie dust. It's me and my 88 tuned crickets. It's got one good one here. Has to be. Let's do one more quote. Next on the list is number 6. This one's nice and long. Maybe it's a bit meatier. It says, "By nature, I'm an experimenter. To this day, I don't believe in sequels. I can't follow popular cycles. I have to move on to new things. So with the success of Mickey, I was determined to diversify." Dear God, Mr. Disney, if you can only see your company now. Anyway,
did you get these quotes
renaissancing the
from?
Disney. I got them. This is from Parade Magazine's best Walt Disney quotes. Aren't you inspired, Eric? Do you feel inspired?
I have wished upon a star.
Today, my friends, we are re-renaissancing, if you will, the Disney Renaissance by doing a Disney Renaissance musical. Eric, Jesse, you were here. Eric, you know the story well.
I do know the story well.
What are we doing this week?
Oh, we're doing one of
what's
my
happening?
favorite Hans Christian Andersen stories about a little toy soldier who was made from a tin spoon, but there wasn't enough spoon after all of his brothers were made, so he was formed with only one leg. And then he found a ballerina who also stands on one leg, because that's what ballerinas do. And he fell in love with her. But then an evil Jack in the Box threw him out the window, and he goes on an adventure. So it's really touching.
And that's
Yeah,
exactly verbatim the next 10 minutes of our show.
The show. Just like Shakespeare, Jack.
amazing.
We're going to do it twice in the
Just like
beginning.
Shakespeare. Oh, I love that. Got to get used to the scansion because God
Just
knows Disney was a
knows,
talker.
yeah.
Let's get started, shall we?
All right.
Can I play the intro again? Because it's the beginning.
All right,
of the
do
movie.
it. I won't.
Okay, here we go. All right, thanks. Here we go.
Oh, even the whistle at the end. Look at that.
How does that sound so good?
Copyright strike.
Too much time. Oh no!
The mysterious P is redeemed ASMR mode.
We just started. The show hasn't even begun. All right. Do this now, or do we do this after the text when we're discussing everything?
We should.
There's no good time for ASMR, Jack.
Oh. Let's do it after all of the text. Let's at least start the show, and then yes.
Okay.
we will.
There was once 25 tin soldiers, all made from the same tin spoon. They all were exactly the same, except for one. He had been made from the end of the spoon, and the tin was short. Like his brothers, he stood tall and steadfast, rifle on his shoulder. But he had only one leg under him. All day he would stand on the table, gazing up at the cardboard castle on the shelf. The castle was home to a beautiful paper ballerina. And she, like the tin soldier, stood all day, steadfast, on one leg. You are the steadfast tin soldier, a soldier made of tin. You've been ordered to guard the north wall of the bar in the room of toys. It's one of your many duties as a soldier. You are the only soldier on this wall, left alone to guard it from any dangers that may come. So far, you believe you've been lucky because, despite the long hours, you sometimes catch a glimpse of the paper ballerina who lives in the cardboard castle on the shelf. Sometimes, she even smiles at you.
Oh, is it time for a song?
How about we ASMR the toys coming out?
Oh, okay. All right, everybody, crank up your gain. We're gonna do a little bit of ASMR here as the toys come out. Okay.
The Lego man is walking on the microphone.
Okay.
Oh, he moves up the top.
Wow. Is anyone else
It's already been done, Stephen. Come on, just like Disney.
Push on. Be like Walt Disney. You gotta push on, David.
Okay. Everybody comes marching out of the chest.
Okay.
This is people marching out of the chest.
I don't think that's fine. It's okay. Ashley, it's your turn. We're gonna throw to you. What do you? Go ahead. Give us an ASMR. What is that? I don't. It's great. It's perfect.
Just a phone.
It's your phone. Amazing. That's great. It's amazing. All right. Have we? All right, we did the ASMR. Can we get to the show now? Okay, we did it.
I hope it was everything you wanted, Mysterious Me.
All right.
Did it.
Sometimes she
We did
even smiles at you.
This is what you pay for, folks.
All the toys begin to move as the sun goes down. All the toys begin to come to life. And they sing and come out to the night ballet.
The night is a special time for all toys. We get to come out and have our fun. When kids are fast asleep in their beds, we climb out and all turn into elves. Hands and knees on the carpet, we creep. As quiet as owls and twice as feet away to the playground we go. To swing and to sway and to slide and to go.
One of the wax swans in the mirror sings. Just jump in!
Who's that I see over yonder? Once in a lifetime to get sweet candy.
The next swan sings.
We will climb that glorious ladder. They'll never guess which ones are the thieves. How they will weep when we've gone.
The first swan sings.
If we take the things they love the best, the toys, life is short and sweet, and someday soon it will be our fate. Give the way to someone else.
And the first swan sings.
And to start all over anew.
The ballerina up on the pedestal sings a solo.
In the cardboard castle's tower, the ball ballet dancers are found. They weave their way round and round with grace to amaze you abound. Sometimes people take precious ones, so hold on to yours if you can.
It's kind of dark.
Who's
What?
that I see over yonder? Once in a lifetime, chance to get sweet candy. We will climb that glorious ladder. They'll never guess which ones are the thieves. How we've gone if we take the things they love the best. For toys, life is short and sweet, and someday soon it will be our fate to be given away to someone else. Thought all over anew.
The soldier sings.
The soldier stands on his guard. His duty is grim, but he's proud. He stands straight and still, his uniform is clean. Oh, even if it's just cardboard, now and then a child takes a bit of the castle apart, and the soldier falls over with a clatter. But by morning the child has set him back up, a mar on his record, but ready to tart.
Ballerina sings.
Once more back on the shelf.
And the swan.
When
where we'll stay until next time.
Soldier.
Another year gonna miss, but that just makes the next one better.
Disney.
Disney.
All right.
Wow.
Disney.
How did this one get overlooked?
Was
could
that not
miss it?
really dark? There's a lot of dark stuff in there.
Yeah, that 80s era, you know.
It was that time.
I don't know why they kept it in the vault, man.
Another year gonna miss.
Yeah, well, it's
You know.
particularly apt this year, so I thought we'd bring it out of the vault.
Many say it was the precursor to Toy Story when you really think about it. During the dance, you work up the courage to approach the paper ballerina. Her nose crinkles. She's embarrassed by your forwardness. You both laugh. Before the two of you can dance, two wax swans whisk the ballerina away to begin the mirror ballet. You're left alone, but light of heart. You stand by the window, watching the paper ballerina dance with the wax swans. And the cruel Jack-in-the-Box slinks his way over to you.
You love her.
He says. You nod. His eyes narrow.
Pity.
He says, and pushes you out the window.
Oh, already. All right.
Call to action.
Inciting incident. Let's go.
In the festivities of the night, no one even notices you're gone. You're left alone, heavy of heart, stuck between two stones in the pavement. A milkman rushes by, splashing you with the milk from his cart. The moon shines down on you, and on the road, a single ant struggles to move a grain of sand. What a-
Disney!
Wow!
Wow! Lighthearted
When
childhood
you
fun.
wish
Upon a star. If anything, feels to me like the Jack-o'-lantern's wish came true. Jack-o'-lantern. The Jack-in-the-Box, his wishes come true. So yes, everyone.
Drink up.
Let's take a sip.
What a great image of a single ant struggling to move a grain. I mean, it's an
It's so
incredibly
poetic.
It's a morose image, but it's a great one.
It's Hans Christian Andersen. They latched onto the Dutch and the sad. Problem solved. What year is it? Do we know what year this is like generally set in?
It would have been set in the 1870s, 1880s, I think.
It was written. I was actually double checking this. It was written and initially published about 1838.
38.
Oh, okay, great. So
was it?
nothing wrong with having milkmen around.
Oh,
They're
right.
gonna bound everywhere they go.
I forgot.
sorry.
I forgot. Here's a fun fact about this.
Okay.
This was Hans Christian Andersen's first original story with no external source material.
Oh,
And
good for him.
he wrote this. This is his first completely original work.
Well, we're gonna make him proud today, of course.
Yeah. Bold choice. They took a new song starts with the soldier. I can't only stand on my own leg, and it begins with verse 3.
Oh wait,
to be a
what?
reprise from the opening songs for some reason.
Oh, I see. We could probably try this again.
I've already clicked retry once, so everybody drink. 'Cause
Okay.
It just gave me something
Hey,
that was not
hey,
a song.
Jesse, you gotta
What?
drink twice though, because you're breaking the rules.
Crap, okay.
You gotta ask me before you retry.
Oh no, I drunk before you said yes.
Oh,
so
no,
I have to
okay,
do-
yeah.
yeah.
Guys,
It was my wish to
getting
break the
hammered is
rules.
not the way.
So Eric, you have to drink.
No.
again.
Oh no.
This is a vicious
Big
cycle of
exploitable
drinking and wishing.
Oh,
That could be the title of my autobiography.
drinking
Cycle
and
of
wishing.
Drinking and wishing.
The Noah Schaefer story.
Drinking and wishing. And
Drinking and
Drinking and wishing. Drinking
Drinking
and wishing.
and wishing.
And
Drinking
drinking.
and wish. All right. Are you ready to go? On the dressers of the Tin Soldier stands on the dressers of little girls. I don't know where this is going to go, but I'm curious.
Let's give it a quick once over.
Yeah, let's do a once over. What is this song? What's the situation?
It's him wishing that he could stand up. He's stuck in the pavement. If only I could stand on my own leg, I could get
Oh.
back to where I belong.
Oh, okay. So this is a call to action. I want sad song.
I suppose so. Yeah. tin soldier stands on the dressers of little girls, dressed up in fancy suits of red and gold. You stand out on display, the only one of a set of 6. The others sit in drawers with rounded edges, corners, and curves. But you're not like the others. You're the only one that shows spirit, the only one that has a heart.
Why is it he keeps talking about himself in the third person?
Because it would be really, really conceited if he was like, I'm the only one that shows spirit.
True.
I'm the only one that has...
Hey, wait a minute.
Oh, how about two little, another ant comes to help the first ant carry the sand. And the first ant sings,
If you could only stand on your own leg, a little girl would take you home.
the second ant sings.
You'd be placed on a mantle high above instead of down here where all the toys go to die.
First ant sings.
But when little girls open their dressers, they take out the fancy suits and the curls.
The other ant.
And all of their dreams end, for you're just parts of their past.
Oh, God. These are two ants trying to lift
People-
a grain of sand.
People don't realize
Judgmental.
Dutch ants are very sad. There's a lot of flooding, and it's hard. And the soldier sings.
One girl keeps you with her always. You travel around the world, even places of strife and turmoil. She holds you in her hands as she stares into space. She conjures up names for you, but none are quite right. So she settles on Jim, or a long dead uncle.
All right. This is his dream?
And
This
he's
is
telling
what
us
he
his name is
longs
Jim.
for in life?
He just wants a home and to be loved, right?
But he wants to be named after a long dead Uncle Jim.
I guess
Well,
These
unless
are
this
his
is-
final
no,
thoughts.
unless this is his story. He always belongs to a little
okay.
girl who carries
I
him
see.
around the
Got
world.
you.
And is named him Jim after a long dead uncle.
He just
I
wants
thought
a
this was
name.
like, oh, I'll never have this in my life.
And the first ant sings again.
If only you could stand on your own leg, a little girl would take you home. You'd be placed on a mantle high above, instead of down where all the toys go to die.
And the other end.
When the little girls open up their dressers, they take out the fancy suits and the curls. All of their dreams end, for you're just part of their past.
Wow. A moment of contemplation.
After hearing the lament of the two ants, Soldier thinks for a moment and he sings.
Is there text?
Yeah.
Where is it?
If only you could stand on your own leg.
No, we've already done that, haven't we?
It's final verse. Jack had said it again.
Okay.
Only you could stand on your own leg. A little girl would take you home. You'd be placed on a mantle high up above, instead of down here where all the toys go to die. But when little girls open their dressers, they take out the fancy suits and curls, and all of their dreams end, for you're just a part of their past.
What is this sad man? And now we've got the entire life story of the soldier.
I like Red Gamer Soul says, how many toys are thrown out of the window for the ants to say this is where the place toys go to die?
Oh, yeah, I've seen this before. Yeah, another
all
soldier
right, yeah.
thrown out the window.
Good one this week.
Tells you what the
Jack in a Box. Done it again.
Yeah,
It's true, it's the Jack in the Box.
Done it again.
Oh.
both of the ants were actually toys once.
A witch put a spell on them. Now they're all just ants.
Oh, I was gonna say they're actually wind-up ants. We just never noticed.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
You squirm and wiggle with all your strength, trying to unstick yourself from between the cracks in the pavement. Ah, the fresh air. Your lungs are filled with oxygen. Your body is free. You're alive. You wiggle a bit, then squirm a little. Soon you're out of the stuckness. You're free. You squirm some more, then wiggle some more. Why not? It's fun. Soon you're wiggling so much you're all wriggling.
I think this is the first time the toy soldier's able to move for
Move.
himself. Now he's outside the
I
house.
think-
He's like, wait a minute.
You know what, Jack? I think he's enjoying
Uh-oh.
it so much because this is his dream.
Dream come
No.
true.
When you
Yeah.
wish upon a star.
That was the wrong instrument to have. It just became this just like cacophonous noise.
Ah, despite the terror of falling out the window, you realize how freeing it is to move by yourself. You want to see what else you're capable of. There's a rushing sound. It gets louder and louder. Your body moves faster and faster. You're sliding down a big hill!
Oh, some excitement.
Whoa!
I'm going to pull up some more exciting instruments here. I like this, actually. Suddenly, he's discovered, like, freedom of movement. But, whoa, what's this?
Oh, it's a very big hill. You fall for a long time, trying to find your bearings.
Look at him go.
Has this ever happened in a Disney movie? I can't think of one Disney movie where we fall haphazardly down a hill.
Down a hill.
And Alice in Wonderland has a big fall down a tunnel.
Lots
Yeah,
of
the,
falling.
Well, that's a
not
tunnel.
a
That's
hill,
not
though.
a
It's
hill.
it's the rabbit hole.
What is a tunnel but
Yeah.
the inverse of a hill?
I feel like one jump
Actually,
Aladdin
you
spends most
are-
of one jump falling and jumping and wriggling.
But not on a hill. Unless you consider when he's falling down like the sand hill, right?
I feel like there's a part in Tangled that has like a bit where she's not necessarily falling, but like rolling down a hill.
That's true.
I feel like that's a thing.
This
Damn
feels-
it.
You're our resident Disney expert, so whatever you say, I will trust.
I thought
Yeah.
we did the first hill fall. Damn it.
I think there's something in Tangled, but also
But however, this came out in 1989, so well before
Oh.
Tangled.
yes. So this might be the first, if we're
This
not
might be
including
the first.
Tangled.
Yeah, because famously it was really hard to animate. They couldn't do it properly until the 3D animation days, solely because the hand animators just rebelled so hard after the scene was finished. So
The hand
I
All
can
right.
understand why.
Yeah.
We have text. Flashes of activity pass by you. People rushing about on the sidewalk, birds flittering above. Suddenly ahead of you, the huge sight of a grayish river comes looming into view. You're headed directly for it. With every passing second, your speed increases. And now the water rushes up to greet you.
oh god.
Damn those Dutch
Here we go.
fjords, they're always rising.
Oh, what's gonna happen?
I'm
Those
just
Dutch
hitting
fjords,
enter.
the
Let's
tide.
see.
Let's do it.
And now the water rushes to greet you. You fall upon its surface.
All right, I guess I'll give it something.
All right. We fall
Ah!
upon its surface. And
Da da da.
and nothing happens. There's a
Nothing
long,
happens.
long, arduous pause.
All right, I'm typing. Come on.
It was
That's
a,
fine,
it was a
fine.
strong choice to have a big freeze frame right before he hit the water.
We'll be right back.
You use your newfound wriggling skills to kick your one tin leg to stay afloat in the river.
Ah. Clever.
You sit motionless. You float in the glassy water, staring transfixed at the patterns of sunlight and shade that dance across the surface. The river flows along, green and lively, but your body is stiff as a statue's. You're trapped in an unbreakable shell. Your one leg kicks mechanically back and forth, but it accomplishes nothing. The sun seems to mock you with its brightness.
Oh no!
What
We've all
an
heard
image
praise
of
of
this
I know.
one mechanical leg going as he looks up to the light.
And the sun's just like, yeah, I'm not stopping anytime soon, so you keep pressing on.
Oh, redeemed something. A singing fish swallows the tin soldier.
Oh, it's funny you should
Redeemed
mention
do
that.
something stupid. Red Gamer Soul
That definitely
knows
is
the-
going to happen.
Yes.
It definitely is going to happen, but not
It
quite
needs to
yet.
happen. It's not quite yet.
Not quite yet.
This is delightful. A charming story. A charming tale. Ashley, tell us about the first time you saw this film in theaters.
I was a young child, around the age of 5.
Mhm.
It was a dark night, very cold outside.
In Australia, because that's
In
where you
Australia, yes.
Frigid
yes, it was in
Australian
Australia.
winters.
Frigid
Oh,
middle
yeah.
of summer for
summers,
us.
yeah.
It was the middle of summer for you. It was 10 degrees in Australia because that's about as cold
Oh,
as it gets.
Freezing cold July, yeah.
Yes, yes. It's a chilly day in July, lots of rain. And I was very sad, so I decided to go in. My mother decided to take me to a movie.
Oh, it's like I was sad as a
Yeah.
5-year-old that decided to go to the
Go
theater.
to the theaters. I just was walking along and wandered in. Didn't know where I was going or what I was doing, but I
No.
felt connected to that theater.
Wow.
I went straight
So-
into that cinema.
Oh God. All
Like,
right.
like a tin soldier being
Like
washed
a tin-
away in the river.
Yes, being carried along by the stream of my impulses towards this one cinema,
Oh, I love it.
one side.
Well, we'll continue this saga in a second.
All right. Feeling hopeless, you watch as the river drains into a large sewer. Then you're sucked into the darkness of the drain. You've been eaten by a monster.
The monster of the Dutch sewer,
Of sewer system.
plumbing. Ashley, I'd like to unpack
these
something really
sewers, they're
quickly.
really...
Yes.
No, Ashley, I just want to know where your parents were when you wandered into a movie theater in the middle of the July.
They were busy. This is why I was
Okay.
sad.
Okay.
This is why I was sad.
I think we're busy.
They were like,
Uh,
you entertain
feels like
yourself. You know,
It's good to know.
they didn't tell me I was 5. They just kind of left.
That's how they do it in Australia. Everything's backwards.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
I just give it to a movie theater.
That was a great
Put her
Australian.
in the movie.
It's excellent. Wonderful. Well done.
The best I've
We got
had.
some more text.
I
It's time for
I strive to insult all over again. I'm s-
Insult everyone equally.
Feeling hopeless, you watch as the river drains into a large sewer. Then you're sucked into the darkness of the drain. You've been eaten by a monster. Metaphorically, of course. But what is the sewer but a massive greenish monster of industrialization? You bump against a wall. You hear a skittering noise around you. You are in Ratcher's lair. Ratcher the sewer rat is on the prowl tonight. His eyes glisten, reflecting the moonlight. He is a hunter. A roar comes from somewhere deep in the sewer, and you hear pounding footsteps echo off the wall. You see a whirlpool of water sucking away everything down, turning the drain far away. You see a strange waving plant far, far away. Distance.
All right, chat. What is the name
Trapped
of
in
the
the
song
dark.
that Ratcher sings that introduces him as an antagonist?
Oh, here we go.
He needs a
Yes.
great song. Give us a title.
In the meantime, Mysterious P has also redeemed Do Something Stupid. When we eventually meet the sewer rats, he would like them to be inspired by Baywatch and or Miami Vice.
Well, that will inform
that
how
means.
how we voice these rats, I guess.
Yes, yes, it will.
I also
Perhaps
like how
how
he
we see
clarified specifically. Yes, it's anachronistic, but the writers loved it at the time.
They do love their anachronism. All right. Yeah. Titles for the rat song.
Rat song titles.
Rat
King
song.
of this
Any ideas
domain.
in the meantime?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Where are you thinking about taking it?
Ooh,
Like,
King of this domain.
what does the rat want to convey?
I'm not sure. Who's playing the rat?
Steven, you're
Steven?
playing the rat, correct?
Any ideas?
You're Ratcher?
That's me.
Yeah. Steven, what would you like Ratcher's song to be about? Maybe that'll
It's a
inform the title we pick.
I don't actually think I realized he was an antagonist. I know he's like a no nonsense kind of guy. Like he only
Yeah,
talks.
I don't think he's
as
like
far as
a
business.
villain the way the Jack in the Box is, but I think he's kind of
Yeah,
a roadblock to our success. I'll tell you what I'm picturing. I'm picturing something along the lines of like poor unfortunate souls. He like sings about all the toys that get sucked into the sewer or something. But
With very little sympathy.
yeah, I don't know. What do you think?
Yes, because none of them have passports.
True, and that is the greatest violation.
We have King of this domain, welcome to my world. Welcome to this shitty world of mine. Shitty world of mine. Sorry, Mom, twice in a row.
Shitty.
Don't love
shitty,
that one.
Shitty world of mine.
I kind of like welcome
Yeah.
to my
Shitty
world.
world of
World
mine.
of
Shitty world.
I'm gonna have to say sorry, Mom, in between every other word of this song.
Yeah.
Okay, welcome to my
What are we
world. Yeah,
gonna
a
say?
little
Welcome
safer.
to my world.
My world. Oh, you.
Unless the AI
shitty
makes
world
you.
of mine.
Can
Can we do it? Can we please do it, Jack?
Shitty world.
No, we're not doing shitty world of mine. It's a Disney movie, Eric.
Your sting, Sarah.
Ooh, I like this. I like what
All
it's
right.
doing here. This is really fun.
This is good. Let's get at least a chorus in, and then we'll kick in. That I'll give you a nice little.
Ooh, yes. Riddle me this, riddle me that. Who am I? What am I thinking of? Who is it sits behind the grate? Hint, I am something you'll find in most houses.
Oh, it's an actual
spy
riddle.
with my little eye, someone who is always close by. Who am I? Say my name. The answer is the toilet brush.
I think it's his baton. It's his,
So
it's
good.
his, it's his baton is a toilet brush.
Oh, absolutely.
Also, I mentioned that his tail is like a bottle brush tail.
That's
right?
true.
Oh.
What's the point of the stupid song anyway? A stupid tiny song for a tiny little rat. Well, what did you expect? It's not like it has a happy ending.
I feel like that was maybe.
I think
that
all
was
the rats should come
monologue
out and
going
do a
on
little,
in my head.
Internal
do a little dance for a second.
Probably the same. Oh, there we go.
How about Ratcher's
Yeah.
sidekick? A tiny little but very juicy cockroach scuttles up.
Why does it have to be? Why is it juicy?
No time to explain.
It has to be. How are you thinking you could be the sidekick? You can't get that any shit.
All right, I'll take the juiciest of
any
you to be my
cockroach.
sidekick.
All right, and the cockroach sings.
Nobody knows this little song. Nobody's ever going to know this song. I wonder if I'll disappear.
Ratcher says.
If I keep singing this song forever, you close your eyes. What you see is a world of color. The humans are painted blue. The toy soldiers and the river are green and sometimes red with blood. The flowers are pink, the rose is redder than blood. The swords sharp and long, and they hurt when you fall into them.
And the little cockroach, very sad, sings.
You see the world through your eyes. It's blue and a green place. Sometimes it's a red place too. When you hurt yourself like they did today. Sky is gray, the clouds are gray, your heart is gray, you lost your love, you are sad.
Ratcher responds.
The rat spies on you with beady eyes, ready to strike when you least expect it. Its eyes are yellow with red dots for pupils. The wind whispers in your ear, ASMR moment.
Can I be the wind? Can I be the wind?
You can.
Okay. Oh God. Poor Ratty's dead now. He's lost his life. He's dead as a doorknob. He's gone and met his maker. No more Mr. Ratty. You frightened him to death. No more Mr. Ratty. He is dead.
Poor Mr. Ratty's dead now. And all the cockroaches
Elves at
begin
now,
to
poor little rat.
Ratty's
He's
dead.
now. He is gone and lost his life. He's
Poor
as
little
dead
Ratty's
as a
dead now.
doorknob.
He has gone and lost his life. He's as dead as a doorknob. Not gonna meet his maker. No more Mr. Ratty. You have frightened him to death. Ratchet cocks his top hat and leans on the toilet brush, eyeing you up and down. What a moblin show this is. What a...
Very dark.
All right, he eyes you up and down.
All right. We finally managed to get you inside. I hope you appreciate the fact that I'm missing Ratcher and the mailman to escort you in.
Is that his favorite TV show or something?
Rapture and the mailman.
I'm DVRing it just to be here, you know.
He grabs your shoulder and spins you around.
You go that way toward the incinerator, down that hallway.
Another rat slips out from under the crack in the wall and whispers in Ratcher's ear. He nods, solemnly, before continuing.
Ooh.
I just kind of want to hit enter and see what happens.
I
Because Ratcher's going to keep talking.
go that way towards the incinerator.
No passport, no chance.
Ratcher laughs mirthlessly. If you could sweat, you would. As it is, you just shake profusely. Your shaking's another kind of wiggling.
Good luck, kid.
You take a deep breath and begin to walk towards the rat. A thought strikes you. Isn't the incinerator on fire? Nothing gets past you. You are top of West Point for Tin Soldier. You turn around and ask to see that Ratcher and Gary. To see that Ratcher and Gary. I guess Gary was the cockroach.
I'm gonna change that because Gary's the fish. I don't want the AI.
All right.
Confused.
In our world info, yeah.
There we go.
Ratcher and the cockroach have already scurried off in search of less timid prey than you. The rat sits by the door, lapping noisily at a bowl of water. Like how angry the cockroach is, Noah. He's just such a disgruntled cockroach. Oh, yeah, you got all the color in your world, Mr. Rat. For me, it's just gray. Gray skies.
Gray everything.
You're gray. That's
my
gray.
heart is gray. Country Buns is here. Saying goodbye to late tonight, but excited for the second half. Thanks for joining us, friend.
You make your way down the sewer tunnels, turning this way and that, hopelessly lost. The rat sleeps, curled up by the door, waiting for Ratcher. You hear footsteps ahead of you, pounding hollowly on the bricks. You see a light flickering around a bend in the tunnel up ahead. Quickly, you duck into the recess of the wall and hide. See Ratcher scurrying along the walkway overhead, carrying a large sack over his shoulder. His head twitches this way and that. He talks to himself, constantly, under his breath. What does Ratcher say to himself under his breath?
I think his catchphrase is no passport, no chance. No passport, no chance.
Excuse me, but he didn't have a passport. I couldn't give him a chance. Okay.
Ooh,
Song,
we have a
Making
song.
My Escape.
Whose song is this?
This would be the Toy Soldier.
Yeah, he's singing
Toy
to himself
Soldier.
to give him
Oh,
courage
okay.
to escape.
Oh,
I think he has to get
Soldier Coach
past
song.
the rats, so he has to be
Yeah.
sneaky while he does it.
Ooh, fun. Let's see. What does that sound like? Give me 1 second here.
Running down the tunnel, looking for a way out of this place that's flooding. At the end of the tunnel, there's a light shining. I'll run and reach it eventually. Sneaking through the tunnels, I'm searching for the Jack-in-the-Box. The one you wound with the key. I'll steal the key and destroy it to free myself from slavery.
Unless he's talking to the ballerina.
Ooh, yes.
For you.
For you.
Because she's a slave. Oh, he's even thinking of her, even in his deep. So sweet.
making my escape out of this maze of sewage. I'm making my escape from the rats and the roaches. I won't live underground. You're making your escape from a flood in the streets above us. We'll make our escapes together into sun-dappled greenery.
In the original Dutch, that flowed really nicely.
Yeah. But, when you're dubbing something, you just got to do your best. Right? Standing on the walkway, Ratcher the sewers is talking to Rat. His pipe he holds in his hand. His eyes dart everywhere. Trapped by the slithering horde, crawling all over the walls. They cannot be stopped or reasoned with. They carry the plague, making my escape out of this maze of sewage. This maze of sewage.
All caps.
Oh God.
They carry the
They carry the plague. What are the rats doing in the meantime?
Rats get such a bad rap.
They get such a bad rap. What gives? What are they up to? Are they actually hunting him, or are they just off doing something else? And he's
Doing rat things.
inventing all of
I
this?
think
Checking passports, you know.
yeah, mostly
Checking
that.
passports, yeah.
They just look shifty.
Yeah.
It takes them forever to go anywhere because anytime they meet another one, they're like, "Where's your passport?" Well, where's your passport? They have to, like,
They don't have a very good system. They just have the passports, but there's no regulation at all.
Yeah, they have one stamp that fell into the river in 1956. All have
pass
to
it
share
around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Taking turns. Who gets the passport? Like today,
It's
it's your
actually-
turn.
Oh God.
It's actually why like rat kings start, you know. Just pass it back.
Yeah. Oh Lord.
Oh, you
Oh, I
duck
guess
into
it's
the
over.
you duck into the shadows and feel confident that you've given the rats the slip. You're still lost, however. Just when you think it's all lost, you hear a plop coming from the greenish water. Turning, you see a grinning face of Gary the Trout.
Hey, chum.
He croaks.
You're a long way from the lake.
Great statement that the fish could say to someone who's in a weird place. Look like you're a long way from the lake.
I like. Could you just make him as Australian as possible?
Oh,
To
yeah.
be
Okay.
Funny for a
I should
Dutch-
have made it. G'day, mate.
G'day, mate. Hey, chum.
Oi, chum.
Oi, chum. You're a long way from the lake.
Gary is clearly not a trout, but rather some sort of wise, ancient being that's inhabiting the lake. You explain your situation to Gary, and you ask him for help. Gary explains that he can take you back to the lake, but you'll have to ride on his back, as he cannot leave the river. You agree and scramble onto his fore. Gary cuts a path through the rats with his whipping tail, and you're on your way.
What's the wonderful like friendship? I'm your best pal. Let's go on an adventure song that Gary sings to the soldier as they're going on this little river road trip. What's the name of it?
What's the name of the Gary song as they make their way along?
The lake down under.
I come from a lake down under.
I come from.
Is this our end of Act 1 kind of?
I think so. This will be
situation
like,
as well?
hey, maybe
Yeah.
things aren't so bleak after all. We've
After
got
all.
we've got a friend
Oh,
who's gonna help us
sure.
get
This
back.
is your.
Yeah.
Someone's nice.
Yeah.
in the world.
Okay. Something's good.
Things are looking up.
Things are looking up.
Waltzing
Don't
Trotella.
worry, you trout it.
Ooh.
Oh, it's the best I got.
Don't worry.
Do we got any names, chat? Usually we got a few coming in. We love it when
I'm
you
going
give us
with
names.
things are looking up because I want it to
Things
be
are
very,
looking up.
like,
All right.
happy and positive. Yes, King of Autumn. This is our sidekick comic relief song that he's singing to make us feel good about our journey. Oh, this looks cute.
They they call me Gary the Trout. My life is really great. I live in the lake. I have everything I need. You know, the sprouts are low. I lighten up your day because the things are looking up for me. There's a happy, happy feeling that everybody likes to feel when things are going good for you, and that's how I feel. 'Cause things are looking up for me now.
It's almost impossible to be sad in the
Gee, Gary.
presence of Gary the Trout.
Gee, Gary, you sure are a swell friend.
So Soldier sings back to Gary.
The sun is warm, the lake is clear. It's everything a lake should be. I wake up every day knowing I have nothing to say. But what does it matter?
Gary says.
Gary the Trout, let the other people worry. 'Cause things are looking up for me.
Me!
There's nothing to worry about me.
Yeah!
Your secured spot in life.
This is just a positive affirmation section of the song.
They told him we
You
want a
are
bare
enough.
necessities type number.
It is very,
Yeah.
All right.
I think a fish chorus joins in behind us, like following us.
Your
Steven, do you want to be the
king.
fish chorus?
Yeah, I'll do the fish course,
Yeah.
sure. You're secure in your spot in life.
In life.
You're just a regular kid who plays on the playground. You don't have anything to worry about.
Nothing to worry about.
But when you grow up, you want to be a singer, a dancer, or maybe something in computers.
What's that sound?
This is just a song about me, but it can be about you too.
Me too!
Because things are looking up for me.
And you, and you, and you, and you.
And me! There's a happy, happy feeling that everyone likes to feel when everything is going good for you, and that is how I feel. 'Cause things are looking up for me. The end.
You may continue to read the book or just put it back and make up your own ending. Ha ha! Or maybe come back for Act 2.
Will Gary the Trout help the Tin Soldier return home? Will the Jack in the Box get his comeuppance? Does the paper doll really love him? Let's find out in Act 2 of the Steadfast Tin Soldier. After a quick break. Today, everybody, I've got some trivia planned. Sorry, Noah.
That's okay. I was just gonna say my favorite part of every Disney movie is when they have the cliffhanger halfway through and the announcer comes. The announcer comes in and says, "Hmm."
Anything could
What's
happen.
going to happen?
Who knows?
The little fish course is so
King
cute.
of Autumn, King of Autumn
know.
says same tin time, same tin channel.
There it is.
That's good.
Sponsored by
Ashley.
Fleischmann's Yeast.
Fleischmann's
Yeah.
yeast. Ashley, you are our resident expert at in Disney. In fact, before the show, everyone, we played a bit of game with her where we would like list Disney movies and she could just like name the year that they came out with immediately. So I thought I'd dive a little bit deeper and give you a challenge of your Disney knowledge.
Ooh.
I mean, everyone knows Disney's a formidable part of all of our childhoods. I'm going to challenge you on how well you know all of your Disney facts, and I'm talking all of them. Ashley, get ready.
All of them. All right.
Yes. All right.
Hell
Shout out the
yeah.
answers if you know them. Question 1. Who did Franklin D. Roosevelt beat out for Time Magazine's Mammal of the Year in 1941?
Want to wager Mickey Mouse?
No.
You say 1941?
1941.
Was it Snow White?
It was not Snow White. No. What movie came out in 1941? Huge smash
41.
hit. Everyone loved it.
Oh,
Pinocchio.
No.
Oh,
Sleeping
what?
Beauty?
No.
No.
Sleeping Beauty came out way later.
Yeah.
Is it?
Then it would be Fantasia if it's not Pinocchio. So
It is not
Or-
Fantasia either.
It could be the new
1941?
Tim. It could be being remade right now as a Tim Burton movie, or just remade.
Dumbo?
Dumbo.
Dumbo is the
Oh.
correct answer. Yes.
Mammal.
Dumbo was going to be
Mammal.
Time Magazine's Mammal of the Year in 1941, and then they decided to put Franklin D. Roosevelt on instead after the Pearl Harbor attack in December of that year. Kind of threw a wrench in the middle.
Fun.
Ah, it's
I'll
classic.
say because Eric was the
Um,
one who gave it. That's a point for Eric.
Yes, give it to Eric. Here's question 2. What town did Walt Disney nearly become the mayor of?
Albuquerque.
Not Albuquerque, no.
Damn it.
Orlando.
It's a place in Orlando.
Oh, shoot.
Disneyland.
It's Disney World. Walt Disney World is the park that's in there, but it's actually
Atlantis.
the specific area of where that park is. Isn't it? It's
Future
like Buena
World or
Vista.
whatever it is.
Like
The
Buena Vista.
I was about to
Kind
say
of.
Anaheim, but that's in LA.
Yeah.
wrong state.
Eric is close.
it's the
What did Eric
it's the
say?
future. It's the future land. It's the
Yes.
Oh,
World of
Tomorrowland.
Tomorrow or whatever it's called. I
Tomorrowland.
don't-
The land.
Epcot.
Epcot.
Oh.
Because it's the
Yes.
experimental. Oh, shoot. What does Epcot stand
So
for?
Epcot stands for the Experimental Prototype Community of Tomorrow. It was
Yes.
actually intended to be a utopian, autocratic company town completely
Oh, boy.
controlled by Walt Disney himself, a, quote, planned environment demonstrating to the world what American communities can accomplish through proper control of planning
Sure
and
that-
design.
And
Sure, that
fashion.
end would have ended well. Yeah.
Here's the original plan was to select around 20,000 people to live in the city who would then have shopping areas, residential properties, theaters, restaurants, grocery stores, etc. Community was also intended to be built in a climate-controlled dome. But after Walt died, the project was seen as unrealistic, and Epcot instead became what it is today.
after he passed
I
away.
think-
know,
I
people
think-
were
I think you
putting
need to
it
add a
off,
word.
though.
After he died, it became publicly unrealistic.
It
Everyone was
feels-
like, "What the hell are we gonna do?"
It feels very
You
Hank
actually-
Scorpio, that whole thing. Like this
It
planned
does.
community that a corporation owns.
But
I don't know.
I do really recommend that people check out the the video that he made, kind of explaining the original plan for Epcot, because it's actually really fascinating.
It's pretty weird, but
It's
cool.
very weird, but like it's kind of neat in its own weird way.
Here's question number 3. How does Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs allow me to have a job?
It proves you're worth something if you sleep a lot.
Unfortunately, no. I
The
wish.
first, was it the first full-length animation to have like composed music with it?
Kind of. You're close.
Synchronized sound?
Because it was the
Synchronized
first like full-length animation and proved that full-length animation films can be a thing.
No, you're very
Kinda link it to
close.
Jack
It's
and
it's certainly
Did
the
it-
first something.
Was it the first musical to win an award or prove the or
First.
It is to do with music.
Something to do with music.
did they invent
Yeah.
a new way of recording? Like
Not
or
a new way of recording, but it was certainly a new way of
listening to
music.
it? They invented
Yes.
speakers, new
No.
speakers.
No,
They
even more
invented
basic
piano,
than that.
new
No.
keyboard.
Recording.
Less basic.
New piano.
The
They invented the piano.
Full-length
They
animated
invented
movie
the
with piano.
piano.
All right, I'm gonna give you 5 seconds
Um,
left. 5.
New-
It
Three.
proved that you could start a maid service with you and 6 other gentlemen as long as you were live-in.
Jack's cleaning.
No. It's the first film ever to release a soundtrack.
Oh,
yeah.
That's cool.
Isn't that kind of cool?
Was
I
it
didn't
a
know
neat-
that.
neat-
That's
yeah.
fun.
Broadway didn't catch
Um,
up for another like 20 years.
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
isn't that crazy?
That's wild.
Yeah,
actually.
screw you, Broadway.
Amazing. Yeah, screw you. I'm saying it publicly now. Screw you, Broadway.
Yeah, that's right.
I get the point. Congratulations, Noah. Have fun with that one. Question number 4 this is the last one. What war did Bambi fight in?
Civil.
Against Godzilla.
The War of the Worlds.
It was a war of attrition.
No.
1812.
I know
Battle
this
of
one.
Hastings.
Yeah.
Obviously,
I'm
the
gonna-
Boer War.
I'm gonna wager World War II. Genuinely, that's my real guess.
No.
Was
it's
it
not.
was it Korea?
What? No.
I am talking about the actor.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
it would have been Korea or
Donnie
the
Donnie.
World War-
Vietnam.
World War II.
Vietnam.
Desert Storm.
Vietnam.
Vietnam?
Yeah, I was
Oh.
gonna say
Yes.
Vietnam.
That just
Bambi's
seemed
voice
too
actor,
obvious.
a man named Donnie Donegan, aced the role at 6 years old. He spent 25 years in the Marines as a decorated Vietnam War veteran. He's the youngest ever drill instructor and received a Bronze Star and 3 Purple Hearts for his service. He retired as a major in 1977. A couple of the people that he was the drill sergeant for found out that he was the voice of Bambi, became known as Major Bambi amongst the group.
That's unfortunate.
That's
really funny.
great. That's
Don't ask about
fantastic.
his mom.
That's a fun fact. Who's our winner tonight, Noah? Who got the most points?
You did. Noah did.
Technically me.
Noah, would you like to give us a recap, or do you want to pass it off to someone
I
who's
would
okay?
love to pass this off.
All right. Who would you like as king of trivia today?
Well,
Who
in that
wants to
case,
give us
I would
an
actually, I would
actual
love to
recap?
ask, would either of our esteemed guests like to do a recap of the show?
Yeah, extra
It's
work.
everything that happened in Act 1 in a minute.
The story so far.
Just to let anyone who's tuning in late know what's happened in the story.
Yeah. There's
And
there's
if you
no
wanna
real
say
time
no,
restriction on it. Don't worry.
Oh, okay. You are completely, yeah. You can say no.
Times 60 seconds right now.
Time 60. Are you ready, Ashley? You want to go for
No.
it?
Yeah,
What?
yeah. Astra.
Ashley.
all right.
Ashley.
You did it.
Ashley.
All right,
Said a
so
word.
volunteered.
All right, Ashley, go.
All right. So the Steadfast Tin Soldier was pushed out of the window after confessing his love for the paper ballerina to the Jack in the Box. Jack in the Box pushed him out the window, and he sang a very sad song about how, sang a very sad song with 2 ants about how toys went to die in that one specific location. The river, he was swept into the sewers by a long stream where he met the rats. The Rat King Ratcha, who aggressively asked for his passport. And then the many rats and his cockroach friend gave him a very hard time in the sewer. After the sewer, he tried to make his escape and met a lovely trout named Gary that lifted him up and reminded him that, life can be kind of good. Even after you've nearly died with some ants and had a rat try to kill you and a cockroach, look into your soul and just see nothing but gray. He realized that life is good. There's some good things in life. And after that, Gary the trout helped him make his way out of the sewer. And that's where we left off. That is
Beautiful.
my recap.
Well
was
done.
brilliant.
That was excellent.
There we
I feel like I
go.
know everything that's happened
Incredibly
so far.
accurate.
Yeah.
Yeah. So accurate. Thank you, Stephen.
Yeah.
I like how Flamiani has pointed out in the chat. Gary never actually gave any words of advice. He just was
No,
showing
he
off
was
how
just
good
like-
he is in life,
Yeah.
and basically tricked you into feeling better by making you feel jealous of his good life. Gary
Yeah.
sucks.
I mean, that's
He's
basically
got a great
Hakuna
controversial.
Matata and,
It's
and bare
literally just-
necessities. It's just like, who cares?
No,
Life is
exactly.
great.
You know
Life
why,
is
why you
great.
bringing
I'm
why you
great.
why you
You should
bringing
be
us
great
down,
too.
Tin Man?
Yeah.
Sun's out.
Look, I'm happy. Look at
I'm
me
happy.
smile.
You
It's
nearly
great.
died and be happy like me. Come on.
go to-
Yes. I'm
Go to
a
the
fish.
lake.
Don't be sad. Be happy.
Anyway,
Problem
sorry.
solved. Thanks for answering. Thank you, B. John from YouTube. All right, take it away, friends.
You and Gary make your way along the river upstream. Sun clouds over and wicked storm begin, and a wicked storm,
God.
wicked nasty storm begins to
Like
thunder.
wicked
thick.
storm.
Yeah.
The wicked storm.
The clouds open and vicious rain begins to pour. At the same time, the river begins to rise. The currents quickly pick up, and a large piranhas begin to swim full speed
Whoa!
at Gary.
Dutch piranhas.
Gary might not make it
Oh
out of
no.
this.
Do we want to keep the piranhas? Kind of.
They're
funny.
in the world info, I believe.
Are they
yeah.
actually?
Yeah, we
They're
did-
actually in the
yeah.
world info.
Oh, I think I vaguely remember this.
So
All right.
yesterday we made world info, everybody, and we seeded the place Gary lives, because Gary was a character that got created in the lake.
Yes.
And in the lake is full of many things, including fish and piranhas.
Sewer piranhas. Oh, this is an interesting turn indeed. An action sequence. If
I
you
feel
will.
like this is a classic Disney song where they put in that one song this is a little bit too scary for children kind of song.
This is the one song that Jack will complain about 15 years,
15 years
from now.
ago. I almost watched The Tin Soldier, but I had to stop
I was
halfway.
too scared because of the piranhas. In the
Piranhas.
middle.
And
I'm
what
into
song
that.
do the piranhas sing as they're
What is
chasing
the
after us?
march of the
Ooh.
piranhas, if you will?
The piranha.
Much of the piranhas.
Kind of march of the piranhas is pretty funny. Unless we can come up with a better one. Chat.
Oh dear God, please chat.
Come on,
King of
chat.
Autumn says, not the Netherland piranhas,
The worst kind of piranhas.
the most invasive of species.
Sounds like a team name.
Ooh, Bated Breath.
Country
from
Buns always
Country
has the
Buns.
best names.
That's so good. Let's do Bated Breath. I like that.
Ooh. Baited. Love that.
I'm gonna try and make it so.
We also have the Scar and Piranha song from Bean John, Flame Yanni. Yes.
Is that the crew? They're called the Scar and Piranhas, like in West Side Story.
Like the sharks and the yeah.
Jets, yeah.
Yeah, the sharks, the jets,
Piranhas
the
and the-
scarring
And the
piranhas.
piranhas.
we got a trout over here. We gotta go scar him up a bit, if you know what I mean.
Whoa! They gave me cords.
I'm sorry, this
Well, that's a bit Schoenberg, but I'm here for it. Let's do it.
Yeah, all right, do it. The lead piranha comes forward.
Oh, wait, hold on. Let me get through this first because I got a lot of scrolling to do. Here we go.
Who wants to be the lead piranha? Dig it.
Here we go.
Could I interest you in a game of chess? No, you may not. Oh, no, you may not. Could I interest you in a tour through the woods?
The rest of the piranhas sing.
No, may not. No, you may not.
Oh, the dangers that lurk in the woods at night.
Oh, we got a dance break. Here we go.
Piranhas spin, spin, spin. Clap their teeth and spin. Spin. Kick the fins, kick, snap, 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 snap.
Here we go. 6, 7, 8.
If you go 1 inch off the beaten track.
Another dance break.
They show you the track. One goes an inch off, and the rest surround and eat him.
You'll never be seen again.
The bones of the one-eaten piranha come floating by.
I'll take you for a ride in my carriage. It's quite safe and sound.
I don't believe you.
No, you may
May
not.
not.
You may not.
No.
Oh, the dangers that lurk in the woods at night.
Oh my God, another one.
They go through the seaweeds. You see eyes and glowing teeth. When suddenly one pops out, and they pounce.
This song is all Noah.
It's all show not tell, you know.
Yeah.
If you go 1 inch off the beaten track.
My God.
They chase after Gary. Gary goes, "Hang on, kid," and they use Zoom, trying to outrun the piranhas.
Time to get going.
You'll never be seen again.
Well, that certainly existed in the movie.
It's a
You can
great
see why
opener
it
to
scarred
Act
me.
2.
Yeah.
Great opening number to Act 2.
That's certainly it's certainly an on-track if ever I've seen. I don't think the AI has ever given me music
chords.
before.
Chords? Where did that come
Oh,
from?
And
that was so
hopefully it
weird.
never will again.
Hopefully never again. I will say I thought the C could at the top was like the fish was stammering like
that's
could,
what I
could I
got.
interest you in a game of chess? And I think that's what it was supposed to be. And then the AI referenced that and then also saw that we were doing a song and it was like B flat 7, E flat 6.
Go.
Love that little foray into B flat, and then you're just in
Yeah, I know.
C for the rest of
Can you
it.
just
like,
play? Can you
kind of this
just
weird
play, Jack?
polyphonic. Yeah, what's
Can you
up?
just play the chords alone? C, B flat 7, E flat 6, C.
I'm not gonna lie, it's actually kind of cool.
Is it
Here's
ki-
what it
'cause
is.
Yeah.
It's got a cool lift to it at the end. I
Yeah,
really like that.
yeah, that's nice. And then you go to D minor.
And then we're just in like
Yeah.
in A minor for a while. With
Yeah,
D
no, I
is,
didn't-
is for some reason the tonic.
Yeah. I don't know.
I'm not gonna lie, it's a bit Schoenberg, but it's cool. I like it.
Cool's a word for it.
Sorry if it isn't your
All right.
taste, Eric.
Read on.
Gary swims like mad to escape the piranhas. You club a few of them over the head with your tin rifle, but in the confusion, you lose your strength and slip off Gary's back. Swings into the river. No! You thrash about in the current for a bit. Thrashing's all you know. It's like wiggling. But sadly, the piranhas have found you and begin to shred your flesh with their teeth. You bleed out and sink to the bottom of the river.
All right, drink to forget, everybody.
God has
Get
spoken.
F's in chat for the loss of the Tin Soldier and for the food poisoning of all of these piranhas.
Food poisoning.
This one also says you have been eaten by a piranha, so I would like to drink to forget maybe one more time.
If it still...
Oh, then we got another reprise of Things Are Looking Up For Me.
The computer loves that song.
Sure does. It was a great song.
Gary loses himself in a whirlpool formed by the underwater cave. He's able to swim to safety through the cave and finds himself back in the river further downstream. And he sings...
'Cause things are looking up for me.
Classic Gary.
That's so selfish.
Well, you know,
Gary is
sometimes-
not a good person. Gary's not a
sometimes-
good fish.
Sometimes people who present you with, perfect optimism, really that's just a front for horrible narcissism, right?
In this
Yeah.
case, it sure seems like it.
Yeah.
I mean, really, if you were going to read into Baloo from the Jungle Book, I mean, he's not a. I mean,
He's eat
Good
some bugs
intentions.
under a rock, you know?
Yeah.
Why not?
I know,
it's
children.
fine. You know, Timon and Pumbaa, don't go back to your family. Stay with us.
And he teaches him to eat. Don't pick the prickly pear with the paw. When you pick a pear, try to use the claw. But he doesn't have claws. What
That's
a
not very inclusive.
Terrible person.
jerk.
No.
Yeah.
You want food, you gotta have claws. Oh, you don't have claws, though.
Well, you don't need to use the claw when you pick the pear of the big pawpaw. Have I given you a clue?
So rest of the line.
Yeah, because he knows Mowgli
right.
doesn't have claws.
So, Gary yells.
Hang on, kid.
Gary calls out, singing his song to himself for courage. He scoops you up off the river floor with his mouth and swallows you in his stomach to keep you safe from the piranhas. He wasn't a narcissist after all! For your position in the half-lit darkness of Gary's stomach, you hear him belching and groaning as he swims downstream to safety.
Hold on.
Piranhas?
Half lit? So, are there
Yeah.
torches in his stomach?
He's an anglerfish.
I
We
think
didn't
he's got
address it.
got some candles.
luminescent
Right,
stomach
yeah.
lining.
He swallowed some bioluminescent seaweed just so that we can see a bit.
Yeah, the Dutch
Dut-
bioluminescent.
I learned something today. I learned something today
What is it?
about something in Holland.
Okay.
Apparently in Holland, let me just go see if I can find the thing quickly so I can. There's a tunnel you can go to where you can sit and breathe radioactive gas
What? Why?
to relieve pain.
That's exactly my type of holiday.
It'll certainly
you know,
relieve
That's a
pain.
word for it.
So, so it's radon exposure. So what they did in Holland is they dug down and they were looking for, I think it was mercury, but they didn't find any mercury. They found radon.
Too deep.
And there are places in the world where this comes up out of it, and some people strictly believe, and it's dubious science, but there's enough to it that we might want to look into it, but it's particularly dangerous, where where people, it might be a placebo effect, but they go with chronic pain, they go for a few weeks of treatment, you get about as much radiation as you would getting an X-ray, and it's stupendously helpful to some people. They swear by it. And in Holland, it's one of these. It's actually it's regulated and really measured. There's some creepy places in America where you just go sit in a tunnel in a chair with radiation.
Oh, God.
Probably shouldn't do that. That's really bad for you. But if it's regulated, I don't know. So maybe here's my premise: this river is by these radion deposits.
Oh, I see.
Gary gained a
Gary's
sunny
developed
disposition.
bioluminescence.
It was a long walk, but we got there in the end.
Gary had a lot of pain. Why do you think he's so happy all the time? Radiation
Oh,
poison
no.
does some weird stuff to you.
Whoa!
Popped up on
There it is. Whoa! This is not a movie for kids.
It's really
Red Gamer Soul says, fun fact, common British seaweed, Irish moss, displays a blue shine using unique structures that bend light.
Really?
Have fun. Yeah, isn't that
Wow.
cool? That's
Wow.
fun. Country Bun suggests maybe there's a skeleton with a cigar in his stomach.
There we go. That makes sense.
That's more Disney-esque.
Yeah. A dead
Yeah.
human male with a
God.
cigar.
In a trout's stomach. Let's not
Yes.
forget he is a trout.
He is a trout. All right, carry
Unless
on.
it's a skeleton toy.
A toy skeleton and a toy
Yeah.
cigar.
All right, from your position in the half-lit darkness of Gary's stomach, you hear him belching and groaning as he swims downstream to safety. You can also hear the sound of his song getting softer and softer as it fades away. You whistle it to yourself to keep your spirits up.
Oh.
Oh, that's nice. The sun beats down on the river. It is hot and uncomfortable in the cramped darkness inside Gary's stomach.
I like this. This is well told, actually. This is the better version of that scene in Pinocchio where he's swallowed by a
That's
whale.
what
That
I keep
iconic
thinking
scene.
of.
Wait, we don't like the scene in Pinocchio? I like that scene in
No, Eric,
Pinocchio.
I'm doing a bit, Eric.
Okay, sorry.
It's
I'll shut
better
up.
than that iconic scene in the classic film
Oh,
Pinocchio.
yes. Everything in this story is better than Pinocchio. Screw that movie.
All right, don't undersell it.
All right, so keep it. Find the middle ground. Find the middle ground, Eric. Stupid. Meanwhile, in the toy room, the Jack-in-the-Box sits on the windowsill watching the storm pass by, grumbling to himself.
I could have sworn I put a window open. This room is too hot.
He gets up close to the window when he hears a noise coming from the river.
Is someone out there? Hello?
Is that Gary singing?
Gary's gonna blow their cover.
All you hear in the distance is
The Jack-in-the-Box stands on his tiptoes to get a better view out the window. He sees a rusted tin soldier lying in a pile of twigs and rushes. To the opened window, of twigs and rushes to open the window wider.
Oh, he sees it on a pile of twigs, and he rushes to open
And
the
ru-
window.
oh.
Yes, not twigs and rushes. I understand
Oh.
the concern, yes.
Oh,
Yeah, that's an odd way to say that, but I did it. I'm sorry. I'll catch up, everyone.
Are you all right out there?
Why are you asking me?
I'm not sure.
Is this
This seems very out of character.
It
I
does.
Or it's a
propose-
trap.
I
Do we want to drink
propose. I propose not a forget, but perhaps a sip to haze.
Going back
Because
how
I
far?
kind of like that he was watching us. I don't like that he's concerned.
I like that he
with
sees
us.
us out the window is
Yeah.
cool.
Well,
Um,
but then we've resolved without actually off screen.
Resolved,
They've
yeah.
No,
resolved
that's-
getting
no,
out
that's
of
what I mean.
Gary.
We're gonna get rid of that he sees the soldier. He just kind of sees the
All right.
events up until the point where we've cut back.
Okay,
Yes.
All right, let's do it. Sounds good to me.
got it.
King of Autumn 98 says, or 96 says, Jack in the Box yelling out the window, Gary, told you not to come here anymore. Oh, it's the history there.
Also, I'd like to say Jack in the
Oh, yeah.
Box on his tiptoes.
Nah, I didn't catch that before.
Eyebrow.
That is a strange one. Yeah. He grows feet out the bottom. You don't see that often, but it does happen. Steven, tell me about the first time you saw this movie in theaters.
The first time I saw this movie in theaters, well, I was a very young child.
Yep.
I couldn't afford to go to the theater, so I had to sneak into the projector room. Actually,
Wow.
yes, yeah, no,
How old were you
my
at the time?
I was 3 years old. I was a very advanced 3-year-old.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
Picking locks and entering.
Yeah, no, I think.
How did you know where the
think,
projector room was at 3 years old?
You know, I developed very quickly. Also, as a 3-year-old, you just you get a pass. From people are like, oh, it's a cute kid. His parents are probably around somewhere. I'm sure they're coming. Like when you see like a lost 7-year-old, you're like, oh, we need to find that kid's mother. But when you see a
Oh, I see
3-year-old
what
on the ground, you're like, clearly that kid's parents must be nearby.
Yeah.
No one
problem
would leave a
solved.
3-year-old by himself.
That's definitely my first assumption when I see a 3-year-old is someone's handling that situation.
I don't want to deal with this.
Yeah, he's probably fine.
We got some more texts. Why don't you
Oh,
take it away? Yeah. Ooh, so much more.
Oh, I thought we were doing a song.
Yeah.
so did I.
It was from the POV of the Tin Soldier, so I'm editing the way I typed it in because I think I can.
Okay.
But there is still some text. I changed I hazed it.
Then
Hey,
read on.
The Jack in the Box stands on his tiptoes to get a better view out the window. He sees a storm. He sees the storm and the piranhas and chuckles to himself.
See you never, kid.
Oh, here we go.
Nobody boxes.
Villain song time.
Oh, I love the title of that song.
Yeah, here we go. Boxes. Oh boy, we got a bit of backstory.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. Give me a sec here. He's looking out the window at the storm, sees the piranhas, flashes back. Sorry. You were so ready. And I was like, nah, it's still a vamp. That's how they get you.
One day, I was living with a circus, traipsing through the grass, when a big yellow animal ran over me. The next thing that I knew, I was trapped inside a body that wasn't moving, but I couldn't give up. Somebody once told me time can heal most anything. I'm still waiting for that to happen.
Oh, that's a great line.
It is.
I was packed away in storage for decades and decades to come, until one day I met a little girl and she loved me just the same. She brought me to this house where joy, it seems, has fled, but I won't give up.
Oh, so go back to the chorus here.
I guess we're
Sing
scrolling
it
back
to-
up.
Okay.
These ones didn't give you the full lyric sheet, so.
Somebody once told me time can heal most anything. I'm still waiting for that to happen. Somebody once told me time can heal most anything. I'm still waiting for that to happen. It's been so long since I've been in her hands, but you know what they say. You can't, you can't judge a girl by her cover. I will wait for you, my love, until you come and rescue me.
That's really cool. Like he's an abandoned
wow.
toy that became all
What a
bitter.
story.
Like he's driven,
Oh, wow.
driven insane from his abandonment or something.
Wow.
Oh, no.
Desperate
Going
for
One
love.
day the girl will come back. Yes.
You can't judge a
one
girl
day.
he's like, you can't judge a girl by her cover because she abandoned him, and he was like, oh, I've got this wonderful little girl, but it turns out she was a monster kind of thing.
Yes. And I also like the idea that the reason why he keeps throwing toys out is anytime he sees any toy being shown affection or showing affection to someone else, he's like,
Yeah.
no, I must be next. It must be mine. I'm waiting for me. And he throws
Actually,
it out the
very-
window. That's cool.
Makes me feel for the
Sorry.
might be a little biased, but it makes me feel
Or-
for the Jack in the Box a little bit.
Unfortunately.
Flamiani pointed out, too, so he's just a dude who got sucked into a Jack in the Box.
Yeah.
That's what I was wondering. He sounds like a guy who was in the circus and
Yeah.
then died to a bear attack or something
Yeah.
and then was
His
trapped in
soul
the
was
soul
there,
of a
yeah.
jack.
A giraffe trampling. But, like, but,
Like some tragic story, like the only way you could save his soul was by like trapping him in the in the Jack in the Box.
or maybe that's canonic in
God.
this world that toys are, when you die, you get transported into the soul.
Maybe I was a
Soul is
real
transported
soldier
into
at
a
some
toy.
point, but I just don't remember.
Oh, God.
Oh, I
He's a
don't
villain because
like
he
that.
remembers his past and he's bitter about
I
Oh,
like
my
it.
God.
Some
Great
really
storytelling bit,
weird,
but-
like
Oh.
reincarnation.
Yeah,
This might be some of the
great
deepest
storytelling
lore
bit,
we've
but-
had on the musical.
This is some deep lore.
God.
That's kind of amazing. I love that song, though. Oh, my God.
All
What
right,
a
well-
story.
Meanwhile,
Well, we do have plot. I mean, come on.
story. Meanwhile, Gary swims to the riverbank with you in his stomach. You can hear his heart beating. You hope he makes it. Jump right in.
Oh,
the
God.
water is freezing cold. Gary the trout drowns right away, but you manage to hold your breath long enough to make it to the other side.
Gary!
It's a sad, cruel, but ultimately pointless death. You have to move on and find your way to the playpen. You are the Steadfast Tin Soldier. Nothing's going to keep you down.
God.
Where's your happiness now, Gary?
It's definitely the
Where's
second
your
act
smug
depression.
smile now,
Gary
trout?
has to die in a stage direction? That's cold.
The one time Gary's not selfish, he dies.
Yeah. He drowns somehow.
It's a Greek tragedy. He has to die to learn his lesson.
He should have stuck to looking out for number one.
Oh my
Not so
God.
happy
That's
now,
the
are you,
moral of this
Gary?
story. Yeah. All right. Are we keeping this? Give me some opinions.
I feel like this is not in the
I don't really want Gary to
In the
die.
spirit of things.
It
yeah. I
kind of
don't-
fits with the tone of the show, to be honest. The tone is pretty dark already, but Gary's
Yeah,
a
we've
likable
already
character.
had a very dead.
Yeah, you can't
That's
kill the
true.
hope
All right.
of
Well, it's
the
like
show.
that tragic
Fuck,
death, like
you're
the
right,
bing
you're
bong
right, you're
from
right.
Inside Out. I don't know.
Yeah, but
then someone
instead,
says that Gary should
instead
now
of the
be
tragic death
reincarnated
of
as a
let
wooden
me go.
fish.
Sorry. But instead of the tragic death of let me go, let
Gary's
me
now
go.
a
It's,
wooden. We'll make him a
I'm drowning.
wooden fish toy. Oh, sorry. Instead of the tragic death of let me go.
sorry, okay, I'll finish, Jack.
I think it's my. I have
It's
a
fine.
delay now, and I'm sorry.
It's fine. Yeah, but he'll become a wooden fish toy now. That could be fun, you know.
I'm
Don't
afraid
worry.
I'm afraid I misunderstood and accidentally clicked retry. So
It's okay.
That's
There's a
okay.
restore button. Are we
No,
keeping it? 'Cause we
I-
can't.
we could
I think
we could restore.
All right. Well then, fine. Push on.
Meanwhile, Gary swims to the riverbank with you in his stomach.
I don't like this idea.
He says,
I can't swim.
I can't swim either,
Gary.
"You say?"
but we're not going to drown.
He says he doesn't like
Well-
leaving his body behind like a drowning dummy.
We can still go back to the circus.
You say?
We'll just swim in the bag then.
All right. None of this tracks. Let's try this one more time. shall we?
Yeah.
Yes, forget.
No.
Tin Woodsman. All right. Carry on then. Meanwhile, oh, there it is.
Meanwhile, Gary swims to the riverbank with you in his stomach. You breathe heavily as you tread underwater. You look up at the house as you hear the Jack in the Box singing to you.
Oh, a quick little evil reprise here.
A surprise song.
A surprise song.
The Tin Woodman is gone. He's been here before. He's the Tin Woodman. The Tin Woodman. The Tin Woodman. Who's that knocking on my door? I'm sleeping here tonight.
He's taking your spot at the bar. Ah, the dastardly. We got to get up there. We got to get up there and stop him pronto. Jesse, what do we do?
We're gonna do something, all right.
Right, thank God. Oh. Meanwhile, everyone in chat believes that Gary is still canonically dead. Or maybe he was once a man who became a fish.
It's not just
Everyone's-
toys, animals too.
Everyone's lives seem very cyclical in this. Like you can be reincarnated.
Yeah.
Well, but aren't all of our lives just cyclical? What do we do but get up in the morning, go up, patter about our business, go to bed at night?
Oh God, the story's infecting our lives.
Oh, no.
Maybe it depends
Wait
on
a
like
minute.
how you died.
I have one leg now.
Hold on.
Oh, huh.
Wait
Why,
a second. I can't breathe anymore. I'm a
My
fish.
bottom half is a box.
Ah! There we go. Gary spits you out.
Spits you out onto the bank of the river.
All right, kid. It's all you now. You got to make your own life great now. Ready?
Thanks, Gary. Some Walt Disney wisdom there.
Best words of advice. You got to make your own life great.
You nod and steel yourself. You've got to climb the wall. The ultimate wiggling. Yeah, wiggle that way. Wiggle up that grout. You begin to climb. The spines prick your fingers and blood oozes out. You get about halfway up the wall before you slip and fall. You manage to grab onto the wall, but you're scared witless, and you can't pull yourself up anymore. You hear a deep voice from above you saying,
Is it the Jack in the Box?
it's apparently the
so.
Tin Woodman.
We'll fix that. It'll be
Jack.
the Jack in the Box.
I guess he's not ready. Come back when he's a little older. We're out of copper.
What an insult!
Can you say, yeah, I am made of tin, you bastard.
I've kind of, other than the few times we've undone it, I've actually kind of played that he only speaks when he's singing.
Oh, heyo.
So
Yeah, that's
maybe-
true.
I mean, he could sing it.
He's steadfast, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. That's in the story.
Boy, what do we do? Are we going to keep
What do we
climbing?
do? That really is a great insult.
We're
to
out of
I
copper.
It's a wonderful thing for him to say. What a sick burn, dude.
Never mind.
You all right, Jesse?
I was typing the paper princess, and then I was like, no, that's not what she is. What is she? And then I
Ballerina.
Ballerina.
Yeah.
Favorite ballerina.
Red Gamer Soul wants a song about never giving up.
Ooh.
Never give
That's
up.
fun. A courage song. Never give
Yeah.
up.
Like a late game
Never
I
fall
Want
down.
song, but like for courage.
A reaffirmation.
Ooh, I want
song.
courage.
Never gonna give
Has
you
that, have
up.
any dreams
Never
come
gonna
true?
let you
No
down.
one's, that's good. Well done. Have any dreams come true recently? I feel like I haven't drunk enough.
No, yeah. I'm
I
sorry.
mean, you don't need
If
permission
Gary's
to
still
drink,
alive.
You can just. The Jack in the Box's dream of seeing the Tin Soldier failing is
Never give
currently
up.
coming true.
That is true. All right, a song of courage, maybe that the ballerina shares with him. Oh no.
Maybe it's
Oh.
the ballerina singing to you.
Yeah,
Yes.
cute.
Ballerina, sing to us.
Give a little intro of what he's thinking.
Everything goes into slow motion.
They threw you away because you were small. But the girl loved you, she loved you so well. She would dance with you by the light of the moon. You were her favorite toy, you loved her too. Never give up, never give up. It's a beautiful night, the moon is out. Let's go play. There's so much of the world to explore.
And then maybe he joins in. I wish I could fly with you in my arms. She'd laugh and agree as I twirl her round words. I twirl ever so gently. Her long blonde hair flows like a waterfall as we laugh joyfully. I will cherish our time together. She nods. She agrees.
Never give up, never give up. We're not gonna die tonight.
The most positive thing that's been said in the movie so far.
We're not
Gary's
gonna
dead.
die. You're back in the cardboard box. The river is deep and flowing fast. She dances above you. She won't catch you when you fall. You fall down into the water.
Oh, God.
Coldness wakes you up straight away. The river carries you off. You don't know where it's flowing. Perhaps somewhere else besides here. Maybe somewhere nice. There's only one way to find out.
Could she jump out the window? Could we leave?
Oh, get out of
Away
there! We don't need the
together.
bureaucracy
Get out of there,
of, that,
ballerina.
of that stupid
You're
Jack
trapped in the
the
stupid
Box.
castle.
Get out of there!
Get
Let's
out.
fly free! Come on!
Flow down the river together.
Oh,
Be with
Plot
Gary.
twist, Gary's alive.
Go live
Hi,
by
Gary's
Gary.
still alive. Eats both of you, carries you for years. Oh, it's great.
I have
Sorry,
one
Noah.
concern with that.
What is it, Noah?
She's paper and it's a storm.
Oh, no!
no.
Oh no!
What are we gonna do? Jump out the window. Do it. Sacrifice your love.
There's no time to think. Just act.
This is love. True love.
Maybe the heavens will open and the sun will come out.
Oh,
like
the sun.
Gary
Yeah,
said
the
it would.
clouds will part.
Oh,
You grit your little tin teeth and continue to climb. The beautiful voice of the paper ballerina gives your tin muscles strength. You look up and see her face smiling at you as she gracefully dives out the window. You let go of the wall and catch her in your arms, together at last. Congratulations, you got the best ending. Thanks for playing the game.
Yeah, we won, guys.
Way!
We won AI Dungeon.
Way! We did it! We can finally stop. The show's over. I think
Surprise,
let's
series
get rid of the
finale.
congratulations. Let's keep pushing on from there and get a nice clear ending. We're very close. Oh, it's beautiful though.
oh, Ratcher's
Oh, no.
back.
I don't like this either.
Oh wait. Oh no.
Oh, God.
All right, let's keep reading.
Then as quickly... wait, where are we? Oh my gosh.
In your arms, together at last.
Together at last, you dance on the surface as the water, as the moon shines down upon you, granting you its blessing.
Come on. This way to freedom. Passports.
Ratcher shouts. And as quick as you fell, you're pulled back by the scruff of your neck. You're taken away from the beautiful river and brought through the dark sewers until you come to a
That's not
dead
so
end.
Oh God. Wait. No. Dang
You
it.
see the paper ballroom in front of you. Maybe you live in the sewers. Why is it so?
Oh.
I mean, it
now
was-
I didn't realize there was an extra
Yeah.
sentence.
It was kind of funny that Ratcher shows up. I don't know that the rest of it is.
No, I actually don't mind it.
We
You know, you're
you like
dancing on the
this?
river, and then Ratcher's like, "All right, this way to freedom, passports," and he picks you both up out of the river because you're made of paper and
Right.
tin. You can't
Right.
possibly survive, and he takes you to a nice little safe place in the sewers. He's
Maybe
made
it's
a
got
nice
twinkle
new
lights.
Wasn't
little-
such a bad
everything.
guy after all.
Yeah, he's just misunderstood. And there's some nice twinkle lights in this sewer ballroom.
Because you know what they say, you can't judge a girl by the cover. You got
Yeah.
you gotta
Can't
not
judge
judge
a
the rat.
by its passport.
You can't judge a cockroach by its juiciness.
You can. You very easily can and will often do so.
That's the only way I know how to judge cockroach.
By levels of juicy. You see the paper ballroom in front of you. You finally get to dance. Dream come true, Jack. Is that a dream come true?
Is it true? Drink.
Drink.
You see the paper ballroom in front of you. You finally get to dance with your paper ballerina that you've always wanted. Your happy ending.
And what's the wonderful song we sing together as we dance?
Oh right. We need a closing sort of duet.
What's it called?
Chat. What do you got?
What is it? What is the penultimate or the ultimate tune that
The ultimate
that
tune.
sums up this crazy
Our life in the
adventure?
sewers.
I'm afraid of paper cuts.
Life with you stinks.
Come on, something
Ain't
nice,
afraid
guys.
of paper cuts.
Something beautiful.
That's brilliant.
Long
Got a
lost
lovely like
love.
southern charm to it.
Passport to your heart.
Oh yes, please.
Or papers, please.
Papers, please.
Papers, please.
Slightly racier. Can I see your papers, please?
Our love is like sewage, flowing strong.
A
Thank you for
steady,
those
flimsy
parentheses,
love.
country buns. The parentheses made it for me.
I feel like our love is like sewage. Has got to be it.
I went with
We're doing-
passport to your heart.
Oh, pass. Oh, I like.
Thank
oh,
God.
I
Passport to
want,
Your
I
Heart,
want
yeah.
some romance.
I will do Our Love is Like Sewage as our pop tune
That's a good
that we'll generate right after this, though.
Great. She sings to him.
You're a little toy robot with your hands in the air. You are awesome.
Thanks.
Just let it all show. You're the top student in your class this year.
He sings back to her.
Next year you'll be there too. I look down at the river and see a wonderful sight. It's a beautiful girl dancing in the water. She looks at me and smiles as she dives into the water. The river's flowing on and on.
She responds.
But I'll stay here with you, my love.
He sings.
The river can't take me because of my love for you.
She
I would
sings.
only lose the battle.
You dive into the river.
It's my turn to save you
All right.
again.
Gary, standing outside the sewer grates, looks up at the Copenhagen lights and he sings.
It's a quiet night in the city. The only sound is her breathing. You stopped breathing.
I never
But
breathed to begin with.
she doesn't notice. She's too busy looking at you. Notice that you stopped breathing. Picks you up and smiles. I saved you, she whispers. She puts you on her windowsill next to your friends. Now we can dance forever, she says.
We'll dance forever. Hope will never die. No matter what happens to us, you'll always be my bride.
Little paper wedding happens. All the rats are there. They give you
Rat-
gifts of trash. and
Ratcher
passports.
stands in the corner looking at it. What's the one thing Ratcher says that that sums it all up before the camera ends?
Marriage license, please.
Ah, beautiful. Beautiful.
That was so pretty.
That was it?
Did
Oh,
he
was
die in
that
the end?
That's
That's
delightful.
how that ended?
I don't
We
think
all
I
died.
died.
We all
We
died.
get
in-
married.
Did we all die? Is that what happened? Okay, cool.
Eventually, you know.
Jack,
Yeah,
here's
yeah.
what's going to happen next. I need song titles from you. What was the other one? There was the one
Or
about
Life
sewage
is
that happened a
Sewage or
minute ago.
something? I don't know.
What was it?
Our love
Our
is
love
like
is like
sewage.
Love is like sewage.
Parentheses
One.
flowing strongly. Close
Flowing
parentheses.
strong. I'm gonna go generate that as that kind of '90s cover song that happens in
Yeah.
the background as the credits roll. In the meantime, why don't you guys do a little post? I don't know, epilogues, mortem, whatever you
Epilogues.
feel like doing.
Oh, guys, that story was so cute.
It was a cute
It
story.
was so
It
cute.
was lovely.
Like a happy trout.
Eric you're a fan of the original source material. When you went to see the movie, did it live up to all of your expectations?
Well, it was one of those, there were some good things and there were some questionable things.
Right.
I enjoyed the animation. Some of the casting was a little bit suspect. I don't know. God, my improv game is off tonight, guys.
I think
I'm
this was
tired.
This might have been like back when Don Bluth was still working for Disney, so it had that
Yeah.
kind of like loose Don Bluth feel to the animation, which was really nice.
Yeah,
King of
Yeah.
Autumn's already posted his fan casting. Shall I read
who's
it
our
out real
fan
quick?
casting?
All right. We've got Steadfast Tin Soldier, directed by Walter Murch, who did Return to Oz. Thurl Ravenscroft as the narrator. I don't know who Thurl Ravenscroft
Oh,
is.
he's
Anybody?
a very classic.
Great.
Disney.
We've got Rick Moranis as the Steadfast Tin Soldier.
In a non-speaking role, yeah, great.
Yeah. We got Patty LuPone as the paper ballerina.
Oh, that's cute.
Classic.
John Aston as the Jack in the Box.
John Aston or Sean Aston?
John Aston I have, but Sean Aston makes sense to me. I'm not sure if they're...
Who's John
maybe that was
Aston?
a-
Does anyone
John
know that?
Aston is
Sure.
oh shoot, I know that name. Give me a second.
Yeah, go for it. We have Joel Grey as Ratcher, the border rat. And the great Warwick Davis as Ratcher Cockroach's minion, as well as Paul Hogan as Gary the Trout.
John Aston was the original Gomez Adams.
Oh, that guy.
Oh, that's good.
Oh.
That's good
Yeah,
stuff.
okay, yeah. That'd be good. Oh my goodness.
Do you guys want to do some epilogues? People are calling
Let's
for an
do some.
epilogue.
Yeah,
about
I
what
would
happened.
also like to
Epilogue.
know what our guests thought when they, by the time they finished the movie. I know Ashley had this whole story of going to see it on a cold Australian summer.
It's winter in Australia. Yeah. My 5-year-old self wandering off into like some cinema. I enjoyed it. It's my first memory.
Your first memory
Oh.
was this movie.
What?
Yes.
Sorry. This epilogue.
Yeah, it's
All right.
pretty cool.
Jack in the Box's fate. Jack in the Box got his revenge. In the middle of the night, he crept out of the cardboard castle. He jumped in the river and drowned the paper ballroom queen. But in her memory, he keeps her body in his kitchen cupboard, just so that he can look at her whenever he feels like.
Yuck.
Oh my god.
That's the direct-to-video sequel, I think.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
It was a daring choice. It was actually one of the first uses of a post-credit scene. And you can see why it wasn't picked up for so long.
You can see why this one went straight to the vault. Never to be seen.
Never to be
Yeah,
seen again.
yeah,
Yeah.
never to be released.
Gary visits the Great Barrier Reef. I wonder if he feels sad because he's not as shiny as the other fish. Gary grew up and had many more adventures, but he didn't really want to be a doctor. Instead, he became a diver and spent most of his time in the Great Barrier Reef. Just gotta do what makes you happy.
Oh man.
Oh,
Things are looking up for Gary now.
Can we have an epilogue for
What about
Ratcher
Ratcher?
and the
Yeah.
Juicy Cockroach?
Oh.
The piranhas. Oh no!
No.
Oh no!
Were they not part of the ecosystem already?
No, they're the most
They're an
invasive
invasive
species. The piranhas grew and bred quickly and completely destroyed the Copenhagen River ecosystem until there was nothing left to eat.
No,
and they died
Copenhagen!
of starvation.
like every
What a
level
tragic
was
tale.
Wonderful
one.
Copenhagen.
Everyone forgets about the mid 1800s decimation of Copenhagen. No one ever talks about it.
Yeah, you had the fire of London and the decimation of Copenhagen.
Piranhas of Copenhagen. and Laratra and the cockroach make a successful passport business.
Aw.
The rat and the roach grew rich, making money selling fake passports to illegal immigrants. One day, a beetle walked into their office. "I want a passport," he said in a deep voice.
Is that the end?
That's it. That's all that happens.
And that
These
was
are
the
all
final
the post-credit
credits.
scenes. Yeah.
Those credits.
All right, friends, I'm going to post a link here into the Zoom chat to yet another song. This is Our Love is Like Sewage, brackets, Flowing Strongly. That's sort of 90s Disney cover that one would find. I'm going to post it here. Before anyone's seen it, I'm going to ask our guests. I'm going to ask you, Ashley, first. Would you like verse, chorus, or the bridge?
Chorus.
All right, chorus is yours. Stephen, would you like verses or the bridge?
I'll take the verse. Why not?
Verse 1 or 2?
I'll take verse 2.
Verse 2. Eric, would you like verse 1? Or I guess that's it. Wait.
Take a verse 1 then. Yeah, that was what I did last time. So, or I didn't
Wait,
do. I did the chorus last time, so I'll take a verse this time.
Wait, so we have verse 1 done.
You need a
Jesse,
bridge?
do you want the bridge then?
Sure, I'll
Yes.
do the bridge.
Bridge is yours. Here we go. So just to reiterate then, verse 1 is Eric.
Me.
Yes. Then Ashley, you're doing the chorus. Then verse 2, Stephen. Ashley's doing the chorus. Bridge is Jesse. Ashley's doing our final chorus to bring us home. This is a classic 90s tune, plays over the credits. Our love is like sewage, that's a wrong use of that. Flowing
Like
strongly.
sewage colon. Ugh.
That feels
Right,
like the wrong
drums.
beat here. No, that's not it.
That's the Phil
No,
Collins
it-
version.
There we go. There we go. The Phil Collins
Yeah.
version.
Post Tarzan.
Elton John, this one actually. That's why he got the job.
Yeah,
on Lion
yeah,
King.
yeah.
I know how the story goes. Prince Charming saves the day. It's a fairy tale, but this is slow. And all I ever wanted was a man to call my own. I know dreams aren't made of stone. No one promised you can keep them all, but at all the dreams I had, this was the one that came true.
Our love is like sewage, flowing strongly, pouring out of me, down the drain. You're gonna be okay. Guess our love just was not meant to be.
Thought that we could make it last, but it seemed the heavens didn't agree. I don't know if this is fate's wicked joke, but you found your one true love in a traffic jam. Ow!
Our love is like sewage, flowing strongly,
So strongly.
pouring out of me, down the drain.
Oh, that train.
We're going to be okay. Yes, I was just not meant to be.
I used to worry what the neighbors might say, but I guess that doesn't matter anymore. Here we are now, 2 rooms and a hallway. It's over, but now what should we do?
Our love is like sewage,
Such a waste.
flowing strong,
So strongly.
pouring out of me,
Pouring out.
down the drain.
Down
Get out
the
of
drain.
me.
shame. Guess our love was just not meant to be.
Oh, just flush that one, please.
Jesus Christ. Well, there's nothing else to say.
After that
Except
one.
that you can find us on Instagram and YouTube at AI Dungeon Crawlers. Type !Discord into our chat to join the Discord community. And I leave you with one last quote from Walt Disney. It's number 22. I love Mickey Mouse more than any woman I've ever known. Well, whatever floats your boat, Walt. Have a good night, everyone.